Once upon a time, in the heart of a beautiful and peaceful forest, lived a pack of wolves. These weren't your typical wolves, though. They were kind, wise, and lived together in harmony. Their leader, Wiley, was respected by all, and the pack was known for their peaceful and loving ways. Among this pack, though, there was a mischievous little wolf named Wiley. Wiley was always up to some playful pranks, but he never meant any harm. He loved making his fellow wolves laugh, and his pranks were usually harmless and silly. One day, as the sun dipped below the treetops, Wiley had a mischievous idea. He decided to play a little prank on his fellow pack members. Wolves were naturally afraid of humans, considering them to be the biggest threat to their peaceful lives. So Wiley thought it would be amusing to shout, "Boy! Boy!" and watch as his pack members run around in fright. The first time Wiley did this, the other wolves were bewildered and confused, running away to hide, shouting in fear, "Boy! Boy!" Watching them running away like this made Wiley laugh a lot and thought that it was all so amusing. The pack let it slide that time, thinking that it was an immature prank that wasn't going to happen again. However, Wiley couldn't resist the temptation to pull the same prank again. And again. "Boy! Boy!" Wiley kept shouting. Each time, the other wolves would grow more anxious, and Wiley would laugh even harder. The playful atmosphere in the pack started to dwindle as the wolves became increasingly on edge. One day, while the wolves were enjoying a peaceful afternoon in their village, Wiley couldn't resist the urge to prank once more. "Boy! Boy!" he howled, expecting the usual startled reactions. But this time, something was different. The air felt tense, and the other wolves didn't move. Wiley, the wise leader, raised an eyebrow and said, "Wiley, we don't trust you anymore, as every time you shout the alarming warning of a boy approaching, it turns out that it's only a joke. We must be vigilant and cautious. Wolves don't cry boy unless there's a real threat." Wiley, realizing the gravity of his actions, felt awful for making the other wolves of the pack concerned so many times for no real reason, and wanted to be alone for a bit until this was forgotten. But shortly after Wiley's last prank, as the atmosphere in the enchanted forest grew tense, Wiley, feeling genuinely sorry, decided it was time to put an end to his thoughtless pranks. But fate had a different plan. One day, as the wolves gathered, enjoying the warm sunlight filtering through the trees, a boy and his hunter father emerged from the trees in the distance. Wiley, who was the first one to see them and knowing the potential danger, hesitated for a moment before mustering the courage to warn his pack. "Boy! Boy! It's a real boy this time," he cried, panic evident in his voice. However, the other wolves, having grown accustomed to Wiley's pranks, dismissed his warning with skeptical glances. "Nice try, Wiley. We're not falling for it again," chuckled one of the wolves, rolling her eyes. But as the distant shouts grew louder, Wiley's desperation deepened. He raced towards the approaching duo, determined to save his pack from the approaching danger. The boy and his father emerged from the dense foliage, the boy carrying a friendly smile and the father holding a bow, a relic from his hunting days. Wiley, standing before them, spoke with sincerity in his eyes. "Please, don't be afraid. We mean you no harm, and we ask for your trust. We're a peaceful pack, and I've learned the consequences of my foolish pranks. We can coexist in harmony." The hunter, moved by Wiley's honesty and the genuine concern in his eyes, nodded in agreement and lowered his bow. The boy, too, looked at the wolves with curiosity and kindness. Wiley's pack, still unsure, eyed the human duo cautiously. "We can leave our hunting days behind and seek a new peaceful life with all the animals in this beautiful forest. Let us be friends then, not foes," said the hunter. Gradually, the tension lifted as trust began to blossom between the wolves and the humans. The once skeptical pack members also observed the transformation in Wiley's ways and his regret for making himself appear untrustworthy to the other members of the pack. Wiley realized that not being trusted when it really matters can have serious consequences, and decided never to do such a thing again. Wiley, once a mischievous prankster, became a symbol of change and redemption, proving that even the most thoughtless actions could be turned around with sincere efforts and a genuine desire for harmony. From that day forward, the enchanted forest thrived with the unity of wolves and humans, living side by side in peace.